Hello, Sagittarius. This is your very general horoscope for the month of April, followed by a pick an object reading. That it is, obviously sun sign, horoscope, astrology, or even if you're just basing it on your sun, moon, or rising, which you could do, is very general. So I definitely recommend if you want a more in-depth astrological report, you either contact a professional astrologer or uh, do your own research, whatever you want to do, but this is very general. And the pick a cards are quite general as well. This is kind of just a fun reading we're doing. So, for the month of April, you do have, for a lot of you, you have Jupiter conjunct your sun. So this should be bringing about a lot of expansiveness and opportunities. Should be. I generally find Jupiter transits to be a little overrated. However, it is your ruling planet. So for you, you could have some more opportunities for travel, some, which is Sagittarius love to travel, traveling, expanding your horizons, having more spiritual, philosophical type of opportunities, creative opportunities. Generally, it's a pleasant transit. However, Neptune and Mercury retrograding in Pisces has been squaring some of you. So this has been a bit difficult in March. April, this is going to ease up a bit, though for some of you, those of you born November 9th, 10th, and 11th, Neptune is squaring your sun. This will go on for quite a while, not just in April. This could cause some fatigue, confusion, disillusionment, illusionment, deception. This could also be a great spiritual time and creative time. You could be having expansiveness and consciousness at the same time, feeling a bit confused, lack of focus. There's a whole other side to Neptune. There's two sides to Neptune, and it could be a bit of a weird time for you. And March would have definitely been pretty weird with Mercury retrograding in Pisces conjuncting Neptune. This, like I said, would be especially felt for people born around November 9th, 10th, and 11th. So the new moon in Aries is going to be positively affecting you. That's on April 5th. That should be invigorating. The second half of April should be much more invigorating. You should get some more clarity. Some of you are going to be having some financial issues with Saturn, Pluto, and South Node and Capricorn in your second solar house. It kind of depends on your chart. And if you're a Sagittarius rising, that would be definitely, if you're a Sagittarius rising, you could have, or even a Scorpio rising. I'm a Scorpio rising and I have that in my second house, and it's not fun. The purse strings have definitely I'm not going to even go there. Not even going to go there. But yeah, those of us with that transiting our second house are having quite some financial limitations right now. Okay, the new moon. So the new moon in Aries on April 5th is going to be positively affecting most of you. And then the full moon later on in the month, around April 19th, will be affecting you in career and socializing. That's your solar chart. So generally it looks like an interesting month for Sagittariuses. I don't see a whole lot. I think things will definitely be improving the second half of April, especially after April 18th, when we start having having Venus and Mercury moving into Aries, and Mercury coming out of its shadow period and coming away from Neptune and Pisces, which is squaring a lot of you. So I definitely think things will improve after April 18th if things are a little bit weird right now. Generally, that's about it for the astrology, general astrology for Sagittarius. I think we can move on to the pick an object reading. So we have the first pile is the Organite. The second pile is this feng shui dragon, lion figurine with wings. And then we have the selenite wand for those of you that are not muggles. If you're watching this, you're probably not a muggle. But anyway, for those more magically inclined, I don't know why that always feels like the magical object, the most magical one. Anyway, we will get started with object number 1, the Organite. And I'm going to pause the video while I shuffle. It just kind of makes the videos shorter. And anyway, I haven't looked at the cards before, so I'm just going to pause it for a few seconds. Okay, group 1, Sagittarius, the Organite group. Here is your Lenormand cards for the month of April. Oh, wow. So far, there is some traveling. And timing card. So if you're a woman, you will definitely be doing some traveling. There will be an abrupt change. You have to make a quick decision, which could cause you to take a trip, go on a journey of sorts. This will have a direct effect on your I'm getting social media presence, but it doesn't have to be social media. But it is public eye, and that's, the social media is very public eye oriented right now. It's pretty much where it's at. But there's a big social media presence and traveling for a social media, whether you're going to put stuff on Instagram or you have a business you're trying to promote. But there's definitely a huge public eye and cutting free from something. You're breaking away from some amount of loneliness, some amount of isolation. This is going to bring you into a bigger audience, and you would definitely be traveling for business. For a few of you, it could be traveling to visit a parent, especially your mother. But for most of you, I'm getting that it's a spiritual-based or health-based business that you're looking to promote through social media. And this could involve some actual traveling. And you're going to be moving away from some conflict. And this is an important time. It's a very, very important time for you. You've had some conflict in the past. It could be health related or related to a woman or a very toxic person. So there's some health issue coming up, some toxicity that you're moving away from as well and into a more supportive environment. This environment could be, a lot of it is online. A lot of it could be on a social media platform. And some of it could be in a far off distant place. So I'm just going to pull a couple cards. Okay, so yes, there's a new There's a new venture coming in. You have some new goals, and this is a new start for you in many ways, and you are moving away from something toxic. You're moving away from something toxic into higher goals, more lofty goals. So you're going to have more ideas and help in promoting your ideas for the month of April. So I think that's it. If you want a more personalized reading, I am available for psychic readings, astrology readings, and card readings. Very in depth. I do energy work. I do all kinds of energy work, past life work, entity removal, all kinds of stuff. And you could, probably the best way to reach me would be emailing me. And I do have an Etsy store, which I can leave that information below too. Though probably through my email is probably the easiest way to reach me. And anyway, I could probably put my website up too. I should probably put all that stuff up on my description. But lately I've just been throwing my email up there. So anyway, I hope this was somewhat inspiring to you, Sagittarius Group 1. It looks like it's going to be an interesting month, and you are going to be moving into broader horizons and getting more of a social media presence and more of a public persona going, more just clout, I guess. You're going to be expanding your own, how you come across, your own, I can't think of the word right now, but you're going to be expanding your public presence in a lot of ways. So, okay. Thanks. Have a great April. Bye for now. Hello, Group 2 Sagittarius, the feng shui dragon looking thingy with wings and red eyes. This is your Lenormand cards for April. So this is going to be another very important month for you. The last group, the timing for this month was very important. And then you have the key as your center card. This is like the most intense, important card in the Lenormand deck, this key. So there's it's like the aha moment, sudden trip. You're going to get a message about that's going to solidify something, and there is a sudden trip. Could be work related or could be involving a very cunning, crafty person or someone with red hair. Sudden travel. And I'm trying to put into words what's going on in this. There's money, there's health, there's some sort of making something official. Legal, could be some legal stuff involved in this. There's a lot going on here. A lot of dimensions, a lot of layers to whatever this is. Most of it looks pretty positive, though it could be very sudden. Luckily, most of you Sagittariuses, or not all Sagittariuses, but Sagittarius in general is a fairly, what's the word I'm looking for? Spontaneous. It's a fairly spontaneous sign. And April's a very important month. Something is going to come through, some message. You're going to get a letter you've been waiting for, an email, and it can send you off into a journey very suddenly. It's very exciting and very important. Like this is a very important thing that's happening. And it's the missing link for you with something. Could be many different things. Could be spiritual, could be financial, could be legal. And this is involving a very crafty person. It could be you that's very crafty. You could be the crafty person or the redhead. But some crafty person and redhead definitely could be used. I've known quite a few redheaded Sagittariuses, so it could be you. It could be you that's going on this journey, or you're visiting. But it looks actually like you could be traveling with this person. This person could be traveling to you, or you could be traveling to see this person. It's difficult to see. It definitely looks like this person could be traveling. Sudden movement, sudden, you'd have to do it's almost like this spread uh, is one of these spreads where you would want to put more cards down on the side to see where it's all going, because it's like this start to something really exciting and adventurous, and with somebody who's quite fiery and cunning and clever. Could be a bit, you have to be a little careful. This person could be a little sketchy as well, but a very clever, cunning person is involved. And yeah, you just want to be, so that's a, so you definitely want to be a little careful. There's some, oops, my card just flew out. There's some, there could be some deception. So these are the cards. These are all very, very deceptive cards. The fox is deceptive. Can be very deceptive. This is very interesting though. The world. Use your intuition. It could send you off into a very interesting adventure. I wouldn't necessarily not do it. Just be aware. Especially since we'll have Mercury conjuncting Neptune and Pisces for the first half of April. So, which is, that can be quite deceptive. There could be a lot of deception going on with that aspect. It's not a good time to really make decisions, because you won't have all the information. So you won't have all the information. However, I'm not saying don't go or don't take this adventure. This could be a lot of fun. It could be very interesting, but be aware that there are things going on that you're not aware of. You don't have all the information. Somebody could be showing up that has a lot of great ideas and is very spontaneous, but they might leave you off in I'm seeing being like left off in some exotic weird place, and you have to figure out how to get home, without them or something. There's something very, very weird going on here, but it does look very interesting and exciting. So that's group 2, Sagittarius. Have fun with that one. And if you want a more in-depth personal astrological card or psychic reading, energy healing work, do psychic clairvoyant energy work, and yeah, my information, or at least my email, will be below. Thank you, group 2. Oops. Okay, group 3, the Selenite Wand group. My wizard group. You guys have a real strong wizard energy. Wow. Sagittarius and Selenite Wand together makes a wizard vibe. Here is your month Lenormand spread. Okay. It's a timing book. Let's see what this is. Okay. So I suggest use some of your wizardry to uncover the truth. because there is something hidden going on here. There is something hidden that's creating a burden. There's somebody that's not telling you the truth. There's some creating some confusion. You could definitely come out of this. It looks like it could be have been going on for a while. You definitely could be coming out of it this month, but use your powers. Use your powers to get through to the truth. Do some truth spell work. Do some energy work. Do whatever you can to get, and I know Sagittarius loves the truth. Sagittarius is a very truth-oriented sign. And we do have Mercury conjuncting Neptune for a large part of the month. And it's, Mercury's been retrograde in Pisces, and it's not going to be out of its shadow till like the 17th of April. So we have a couple weeks in April where we're still in a very foggy, deceptive energy. So this could be towards the end of the month. You will have a newfound realization. There will be something you will get. You'll get some clarity on a situation towards the end of the month. This could be involving an older man. There is you were destined to go through this phase. This is a great learning experience for you to uncover the truth in situations, and you'll be using your powers. I feel like this group is just a very magical group. That's the feeling I get with this group, is that you guys just are very, very magical. You guys have a lot of power, and this is kind of a test. This is a bit of a test for you guys to get through and get to the truth of certain situations. There's some spiritual truths in this. There's some old, ancient spiritual truths. There's if you're into metaphysical or the occult in any way, you're going to dive deeper into that. But there's something that has been hidden that will be, you'll uncover some truth, and you'll get off to another start. There's some conflict, but the conflict is going to turn into something positive. Everything's going to turn into something positive here. But it's going to be a bit messy. It's going to be a bit messy, for a little while longer. Could involve a child for some of you. For a lot of you, it's going to be just a new beginning, a new realization, a new start as you've discovered something that you've been in the dark about, that you've been lied to, that's been a secret. This is a bit of a heavy read for... Okay. Wow. They were kind of stuck together. So for some of you, you will take a break, or you've been taking a break, and then you will get involved. There is a lot of balance here. There's meeting, especially somebody with a lot of male energy, though this is female. There's a coupling here that could definitely be happening from this unearthing. The secret that's being revealed could definitely lead to greater balance on a more, metaphorical type of way, I guess. More esoteric type of way. It's very balancing. But to me, it looks like you're going to be... Oh, actually, this is the King of Wands. Oh my goodness. I thought I thought this was the Queen of Wands. Wow, these men. It's raining men for some of you ladies. Or men. Hey, it could be raining men for some of you men too. Jeez. So you have been taking a break. There could have been somebody, Leo, Sag, Aries person, especially Leo person, that you're taking a break from. And then this person, this new person that comes in, is going to be much more stable financially and much more, he has his shit together. Okay. He's maybe a little immature emotionally, but he will come in, he'll be inspiring. He could be an artist, a creative type of person. He has a lot going for him. He has a stable foundation. Like I said, he could be a little immature emotionally, but you had to take a break from this fiery person and get into more of this energy of this. It definitely looks like a female, or if you're interested in men, okay. Um, Whatever sex you are, if you're into men, there's a lot of male energy coming in, supportive, stable male energy, creative, has some emotional availability, but can be a little immature. But this stability is pretty interesting. Could be a couple guys coming in, though there is a lot of. It feels a little more stable than that, but you never know. So, well, group three, lots of, after you take your little break here, or this could be just the ending of, this looks like, this a lot of times is a total ending. So this could be total ending of this fire sign, especially Leo. This tends to be a Leo, though it could be Aries, Sagittarius. I generally lump in the other two fire signs, though officially it's usually a Leo, or somebody with Leo or a lot of fire in their chart. That's come to an end, and then this other person's coming in, or two people. So this could be a blend of, let's see what the guides say. I need to like talk to my guides more. So they're saying for most of you, for the larger percentage, it's two. And then for like smaller percentage, it's a blending of one person. But there's two, and these might not both be romantic. This one for somebody, it's a new man coming in, and and this is their son, and they could have some conflict between the new man coming in and their son, like like a teenage boy or young adult male, getting a little, I don't know if jealous is the right word. It's just like he gets a little threatened by this man coming in. This guy's a little bit threatened by this guy for some of you. This Knight of Cups is getting a little threatened. That's what I'm getting. And this could be kind of a relative or a friend, family kind of thing. And this guy's coming in, and this guy's getting a little bit threatened. That's part of some drama that's playing out in these cards for group three. Oh gosh, there's just a lot going on for group three. You're a very powerful group. You have a lot of magical and creative strengths, and you guys can really whip up some fun and drama for April. Like I said, the first couple weeks could be a bit messy, but it looks like things will kind of shape up more towards as we get into April for most of you. So if you want a more personalized, in-depth reading, please feel free to contact me. I know I'll at least have my email in the description. I don't know if I'll have other stuff in there or not, but I will have my email down there, and I do personalized readings, very in-depth astrology, card readings, psychic energy work, and all types of stuff. So anyway, group 3, have a very exciting April. Bye for now.